Sound check. Can you hear me, everybody? Sound check, 1 2 1 2. Sound check, 1 2. Sound check. Sound check.
All my strategy, you a threat, what you don't know, you're the start your love. You don't care about my point of view. If I die, another will work you. So the tree. treat me like a mother slave. Mr. Jailer, I'm so jailer. Don't let me a prisoner. Let me out there in the mud. Mr. Jailer. Walking in the marketplace, I felt strong. And something you do, just my hate. Life is not about your quality all the time. So you better rearrange your philosophy. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let me out there in the blood. I wanna be I want to party. Oh my God. What you know, what you want to know, what you get to know. Yeah, yeah. Hello. I notice everybody is on their phone. You might just be sitting next to, you might sit next to the next president of Nigeria. You don't know. I'm telling you, everybody's just on their phone. Hello. Are we feeling cold? Are we feeling cold? Hello. 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 Let's do something. If they sit in front of you, if they sit in front of you, just fill it up. You are the head and not the tail. The first and not the last. Abina. Oh yeah, now. Let's do that. Come on, let's do it. If they sit in front of you, brothers, just fill it up. Alright, I'm not going to inspire the Christian. If you are inspired the Christian. Alright, so God first, right? God first, right? Just before we do anything, let's take our opening prayers. Just bow your head. And for opening prayer, I want to have yours. Let's have yours. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright, my name is Blessing, and we have come with me. I'll be a host for today. Right now, we take our vision and vision. But before we take that, let me ask you a question. How many of you genuinely woke up this morning and be like, hey, I'm thinking like this guy right now, just to get into it? So we are saying, no, really, you woke up and like, I'm living my best life right now. Give me a hand. I'm saying two people saying, only. Now, that's why we are here. All of us were like, let's keep things waiting to happen. So let's take our vision and our mission.
So I started thinking, students, we have key areas where the student needs to discover his or herself. One of the times I compared somebody, I was doing business, I was shooting, I was being asked. I was doing my academics, in my dream job. So I didn't really see what I students to understand how to organize their academics. How to combine your academics with that, then how to reduce the use money. You understand? So I ask them who are very, very important, but they want more from any other aspect, they are doing that anymore. You are that story. But if you are not that story, people will be solved. If you are not more for you, bring up your hand. And if you need more for you, I give a formula. How to make your best one. I was breaking down the process of how I did that. So there's another area, relationships. Relationship for before the media outside relationship. Because as a person, you are rich, your game, your how you are, the number of others. So it's your next so if I'm like looking at expectation and you are receiving small things, you are receiving small because you are not really vision, you feel big. So that person, your department will be very interested. Yeah. Now you don't behave with tomorrow. So that's happening. That's like anything music. You become a very music star tomorrow. You understand? That person who is going to do everything, you become a great man of tomorrow. So if you take that study great for that, you see that they manifesting their whole life of campus. So as a person, you shouldn't go to have connecting and giving great. That's vision. Then we have the that's it. And the young person will do it. No, then you just let it and you will let it. Then what you just block it, you are ready. So that's why you do that kind of thing is more right? And bring that up to do very up and very well. And that's what knowledge people in time. So you are here with you have to apply knowledge and time knowledge to achieving that goal. Thank you. So let us go to our mission of people. So our mission, based on all this, inspire the youth and empower young people to transform society one. Many after this event and value-based concepts that ignite purpose, give capacity and fuel meaningful impact to society. That's our mission. Then our mission to create a generation of purpose bringing individuals who recognize their identity, develop their potential, and positively out of the business dedicated. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? What do you say? I am ready for more. I am ready for more. There is more with you. I carry greatness. Thank you. You are ready for more.
I'm very proud of that. Right now, I need 60 volunteers to solve it for me. So it's not hard, just volunteers 60. 60, you're not say 60 just one exercise. Wait, now you get your hand to your body. See the way around and like what? 6 people. One thing only the lady died. I repeat, I don't know why it's my fault. I have spoken to 2 more people. Well, one more thing I want to say is, if you like, we do the way I treat you. Brother, this will be your leader. Hold on to me. Come. So I have 3 guys and videos. Very people, right? So yesterday, I'm on the Friday afternoon. I was mentioning an alphabet, and the professor to give me an item in this hall and this that alphabet. Yes. I'll call you afterwards. The next person gets a prize. Perfect figure. Who's giving Marco? Is it a figure? Let's say Marco. After letter N. Hey, mommy! Maybe that one. Let's get that. This is the one to ask. Yeah? And let's E. You see that I see. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Vivian and Rama. Today I'm sharing my journey on breaking barriers is India is success. Me, the power, no, it Hello everyone, I'm conference speaking after the initial of this whole conference hosted by Campaign Session. Every December, I'm deeply grateful to be part of this powerful thing. Breaking barriers and building bridges. Today I will share my journey on breaking barriers in life. They are now I'm grateful for success. This is a great topic for me. But there is no way of how I came to where I am. Which is I don't understand. Because my activity was happening, I had my dreams, I had my visions, I had my plans. I had that vision or with, the vision. I chose that in general, and community don't want me. I decided I was going to do something which come out of what I want. Because I believe that anything I want to do is what I want. Eventually, it does like it's connected to CGPA of 4.99 and the higher CGPA is bad. It's bad. Yeah, but I told myself I was enough. It's about system saying, what was saying, how demonstration, another, okay, yeah, to cry down is forward your injury. There are moments you get lost in classes, my students, I have made me ask myself, am I even supposed to be in this environment? I mean, I couldn't comprehend anything. I couldn't understand what was happening. So you just get so emotionally down. You get to that point where you just start asking yourself questions. I mean, you start doubting your own potential. But amidst all those barriers, you want me. I decided to read academics. I'm this young learner, and I'm deeply grateful to be part of this powerful thing, breaking barriers and building bridges. Today I'll be sharing my journey on breaking barriers in academics as a student and building connections via academics and bridges for success. This is not just a topic for me. This is a summary of how I became who I am. A few years ago, I gained admission into the University of Nigeria, Sultan. Not into my first choice course. It felt like a defeat. It was heartbreaking. I mean, I had my dreams, I had my visions, I had my plans. I had two options to either accept defeat or redefine my dreams and ambitions. I chose the latter. Even though I didn't get what I wanted, I decided to make what I got wants me. I decided I was going to make something good come out of what I got. This is because I believe that anything worth doing is worth doing well. Eventually, I graduated as a valedictorian by set, graduating with a CGPA of 4.99, the highest CGPA since the inception of the university. But behind the celebration were long nights of reading, self-discipline, and a mindset that was not ready to accept defeat, a mindset that was so sure of what it wanted, a mindset that had clear goals, a mindset that believed that I could get whatever I wanted. So let's talk about the barriers we face as students, the barriers I faced. I think I started my undergraduate program with a mental barrier. The mere fact that I didn't get the course I desired was enough setback. That was the system telling me that I wasn't good enough. Yeah, but I told myself I was good enough. So it's not about what the system is saying. It's not about what people are saying. It's not about your background, where you come from, but what you are telling yourself. How you see yourself is what actually matters. Let's talk about the structural barriers. You have financial restrictions, not having access to certain materials, the learning environment, the classroom structures, I don't think I can exhaust all the barriers we face as students. Talk about moments where you are just under pressure. There are moments you just want to cry. There are moments you see yourself as not fit for what you are even doing. There are moments you get lost in classes. My very first class I had in the university, maybe ask myself, am I even supposed to be in this environment? I mean, I couldn't comprehend anything. I couldn't understand what was happening. So you just get so emotionally down. You get to that point where you just start asking yourself questions. I mean, you start doubting your own potential. But amidst all those barriers, you have what it takes to overcome them. Maybe you have what it takes to overcome them. So how did I overcome these barriers? First, I discovered myself. I knew what I had in me. I knew I had all the potential needed regardless of what the system made it look like. I knew I was fit for it. So first, as a student, you have to discover yourself. And I always say this, as an individual, it is essential that you understand yourself, understand your person, understand what works for you. So I discovered myself. And how did I discover myself? I had to explore different options. So I had to study at different times of the day, night classes, studying during the day. I studied at different environments, studying at my place, in my house, studying the library, there's what we call this structure in UNN again. I can't seem to remember, but you know this outdoor structure you have outside the classrooms. So I tried all these places. I tried different times, and I just knew what worked for me. As a person, I don't like to read in a place that's entirely quiet. So I really study in the library, except when need be, and then I also don't like to study when I'm very exhausted and tired, and so I do not join others to go for night class. I rather sleep at home and then wake up very early in the morning, and in the early hours of the morning and study. That's what works for me. So I discovered what works for me. That was one way I was able to break the barriers I faced. Another barrier breaking strategy was the goal I set for myself. So it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with what you think. Now, if you ask some persons, do they believe they are potential first class students? it's either they delay in answering you or they give you a no response because they've already like seen some courses as very difficult. I mean, they don't even see themselves as some people that have the ability to come out with excellent grades. So you cannot become what you cannot face. It's that simple. You can't become what you don't think. You can't become what you don't see yourself as. So the way you see yourself, the way you position yourself, what you think of yourself is what you eventually become. So it starts with that, and then setting clear goals from year one. I already had my eyes on education. I already had my eyes on graduating with a perfect CGPA. Eventually I was 0.01 less than that. But I had my goals set and they were very clear goals. So in setting your goals, please set bold goals. Do not limit yourself. Do not take some goals as too big. Please dream big. First thing that you are setting unrealistic goals. Dreaming big does not mean you are setting unrealistic goals. And then staying consistent. So it's not just enough to set goals. When you set goals, you have to plan towards achieving those goals. So you don't just set goals, you don't just dream big and then go and lie down somewhere and skip. No, it doesn't work that way. So you set your goal and then you work towards achieving those goals. One of the barriers we talked about was emotional barriers, and we categorized the pressure, exam pressure, maybe whatever kind of pressure, other emotional barriers. How do you overcome this barrier? Why wait till exam time to study? Why? And the excuse is always you are busy with other things, you have other businesses you are attending to. One question I always ask is, how come you are able to create time to study when it's exam time? How you claim you do not have time to study, but when it's exam, somehow you are just able to create that time. So why not consistently create the time before exam so that during exam time you relax your brain, you're able to rest and not struggle and put pressure on yourself. You are trying to get everything at a time. It doesn't work that way. Now, I don't like to see studying as a tedious task. Actually, your libraries, every chef has handles a particular subject, So if you are looking for a particular subject, you just go straight and pick it. That's what happens when you do proper study ahead of exam. During exam time, your brain is well rested, you are well settled, so that wherever you are looking for, whatever idea you are looking for, you can easily pick it from your brain. But waiting till exam time is like going to a library where books are just scattered or just laying on the floor, and then you are looking for one particular book. You have to struggle to pick one. So that's how it is. Please save yourself the stress. Book is fun. Trust me. Book is fun when you learn to study at your own pace. When you learn to own your own world. Just do it when you want to. And you cannot do it when you want to, when the exam is already tomorrow. Then you're just compelled, you want to do it. So if this way you want to start ahead of time. The moment you step your feet in school, the moment the session starts, that's the moment you should start reading. That way you do it bit by bit, like listening to music or song continuously. Even people that say they don't listen to secular songs, you just find out that unconsciously you can sing those songs, right? So that's how it is. Just keep reading it. I mean, there's some materials that really give me joy studying, but I had no option. I mean, I just needed to pass it, right? So materials can be that way. They can just be so difficult and incomprehensible. You can't just understand it. In first situation, you just have to go by it again and again, and before you know it, you will even be marveled at how you didn't understand this material some days ago, or weeks ago, or months ago, and you start asking yourself, this simple thing I wasn't able to understand. That's just how it works. And finally, on breaking barriers, I would say choosing my cycle, choosing a circle of friends, people you surround yourself with, people you interact with. I would say my life or who I am today is a mix of my passion for excellence, especially academic excellence, um, the people I surrounded myself with, I mean, their impact in my life cannot be left out, and then my mindset. No matter how brilliant you are, you can't walk the journey alone. You need people around you. You need friends, you need mentors, you need great platforms to grow. To succeed in your academics, yeah, you can't just do without networking, both physically and on virtual and social media on different platforms. You have to just learn to connect with people, to network with people, also learn to sell yourself out. Sometimes it's not just about having the grades. You have to learn to tell your story. You have to learn to sell yourself out positively to excel via academics. I have had a few scholarships opportunities. Most of these opportunities, I got to know them through friends and through various academic platforms. So that's why I said you can't achieve greatness in isolation. You can't, no one knows it all. So that is why you have to like network with people. Sometimes people always say it's not about graduating in first class, it's about the wider world. What happens in the wider world is that if you remain in isolation, even with your first class, you won't have the needed information. You won't be exposed to opportunities. And this is something I realized that in later part of my life. I'm somebody that just loves to be in her own world, in her own space, in her own shell. But eventually I realized that for you to grow, you just need people around you. You need information, you need to connect, you need push, you need inspiration, you need motivation, and this comes from people. It comes from your experiences, it comes from things that happen around you, but most importantly from people. So the scholarship I enjoyed today is from a commendation. Yeah. So it's still somebody reaching out due to publicity. So in all your grades, in all your achievements, learn to sell yourself out. Learn to tell your stories. Learn to put yourself out. That's what matters. Don't just remain in your room. The opportunity won't come and find you again. So as you aim for excellence, as you strive for academic excellence, also learn to sell yourself out. And I must emphasize that attaining excellence positions you for success. And we conclude by saying that you are not what you didn't get. You are not what the society say you are. You are not what people say you are. You are who you think you are, and you can become whatever you want to become. So believe in yourself, aim for excellence, regardless of how the society sees school as today. And it's a common trend that school is scam. Well, I always say if school is scam, I also love to keep being scammed by school because I know what I've gained from school, I know what I've gained from education, I know what I've gained from knowledge. So school is not scam, do not be deceived. Strive for excellence and connect with people, discover yourself, discover where your passion lies, push for what you want, aim for the top, aim for greatness. The sky is large enough to take all of us, so strive to be at the top. Do not limit yourself, do not see yourself as a C or a B student, see yourself as an A student, and I know that someone who is going to make today is going to break another record of the school and come out with a CGPA of 5.0. And those activities have provision made for greatness, have provision made for international scholarship, have provision made for global connection. Just attaining them excellence results helps you out. So one more question is never too late. It's never too late. Hello everyone, I'm so honored to be speaking on the second edition of MadeForMore I know she's not here, but please let's give her a round of applause. Don't feel to at all. If I divide your current GPA by two, will I still have a different number? If I divide your current GPA by two, I will get a different number. Alright. So, I want to ask you a question, and this is very curious. How many of us were speaking to why she was talking? No like sincerely, be very bold about this question. Very few people, or I tell you that, please, we value your time. We value your time so much, and I want to believe you value your time. I know that in the age of information where we have thousands, millions, and billions of information flying every second. But you can have information and not apply it, then it's not power. Please value your time so much that you're not just listening, you're taking notes. Basically, it is proven that you just hearing us right now. Let's make it 20 minutes later. If I ask you what she said, honestly, should you try to start to write down? A lot of people will not be able to in 3 seconds to talk what she said. So please take notes. If not for anything, because you value your time. Even though you're in final year, you feel like the deed is done. I don't finish anything that you I just carry the road. My time like this. Doesn't matter. Just take notes. Take notes, value your time so much. Right? Hello? 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 Alright, just before we welcome our next speaker, I want us to take our next set of days. New people just came in. So we'll not be taking the former sentence. Again, I need 8 people this time around. Just volunteer yourself. I promise you will have fun. And I will have a challenge for you later. I know you're politician, I speak to my brothers, right? I would like for you, oh yeah, now, 8 people. 8 people. Really? It's games now, it's games. What's happening? 8 people. I know, different people, but come on stage. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please let's start with the before you ask me that's what I was trying to make up. You're welcome. Highly welcome. Come on, we have a lot of you. Only people in your way. That's not what you do. Thank you. See, they are waiting for you. Come on. Come on. How many people do we have? I need 2 more persons. 2 more persons. Brother of you. I don't know what you're saying that people come. Please for them. Come on, please. Come on. 1 more person. I think we have 1 lady, so I'll take 1 guy. Come on. Come on, the Lord is your friend about you, you're not here. So, complete the lyrics challenge. Yes! The Lord is speaking to us right now without doing. How was that for you? Are you ready? I'm going out of the game. Thank you, for having me. was it. How was it? Alright, that's enough for right? Let's get back to work. Let me introduce to you someone who is an icon of excellence and leadership. I'm talking about someone who wears many hats. This person is the media production manager. This person is a professional graphic designer. We have graphic designers here. Wow. Do we have anybody that is interested in graphic design? Okay, come on. It's also a UI slash US designer. If you don't know the meaning of UI slash US, what was it? You come up with it. That's the difference of my husband also. This person is no other person than the intelligence who that is the lack of millions.
Morning, everyone. All right, I'm ready to be point. I'm enjoying God. So that's kind of song that they gave. I think it's time I would have won that competition. I would have won. Okay, let's wait for this time to come up. Why? I hear you. All right, so it's a great privilege to be here for conference, MadeForMore Conference 2.0. If you take the yes, we can go to that. Second term, we wrote another exam, and the first position was still at the migrate. Like his family, like they have one special brain because his brother too is in that school. They just pack on into
and you wrote the exam. Yes, you did not understand until you saw your first exam result. Then you can say, hey, I know. So what has happened to you is that you don't understand that life has moved. Life has moved. It is not where you are coming from that you are meeting. So it is not the curriculum, the way it was taught, the way it is carried that you are meeting. So life moves. So I want to let us know that these things happen in many phases. In many phases. And I got to discover my goal. Even though I started the whole design thing in school towards my final year, I got to discover that this life moves when I finish from UNN and even finish from 7. And I discovered that many persons, many youth, many of us, we are confused. You will not know as a student, you cannot know now. Because as get your monthly allowance or somehow, you know somebody takes care of you. But when you now graduate, you will now realize that this is not how it was. So make you come to that realization after the graduate, so after NYSC. So when I started in 2022, I saw many persons around me. The week before passing out, so that we just pass out. So they didn't know what next to do. And you know, ask what happened. Is it that the school we are going to wasn't enough? Is it that we entering here and then we thought? Is it that they did not teach us everything that we need? Why should we graduate and be confused about what the next thing is all about? So there is an issue. First, there is an issue with the education system in Nigeria. You know, generally, that's why once you make 4.99, you go to here 4.9 will appreciate you. Actually, I made the class lower. I hope you understand. So the education system it has issue. The system in Nigeria is an issue. Then many persons have not understood that this life is moves. Many persons have not understood that there are some things that you did not learn and they will not teach you here in learning. That's one of the things you are learning here or maybe from one conference. There are some mental knowledge we need to get that will build us, that will give us the capacity to face the real world. Okay? So maybe you are studying physics and astronomy. It is supposed to equip you to know how to analyze anything that has to do with physics and astronomy and solve problems. But there are some things, there are some skills that they will not teach us, and they will not teach you. And these are ability to stand firm, how to communicate, how to be able to sell out yourself. All these things. These are things that learning after school. And it's a painful thing because some people have not realized that things are changing. Okay? So, what are transient realities? They are temporary and shifting life moments. They are things that they will not always be the way they used to be. Our education system is better than this. If you ask our father, when P.O.B. was trying to win the election, he was giving us a campaign, and the kind of school he went to was Nigeria. It is not something our current day education. Okay, so it's not the way it used to be. It has moved. It has changed. And many persons did not want to move with the system. So one thing I want us to do is to know how to solve the current day world. What do we define as success? It's not what they define as success before that we define as success now. Okay? It is not everything that you do. You know, our fathers, they are strict on what they need to do. the kind of method of how they do things. And if that person is not the kind of person that can work on himself to move, to shift his mind, to be able to adapt to new things. Everything I want to tell us today is ability for you to shift as the world is shifting. Okay? Ability for you to shift as the world is shifting, because many things are not permanent. And if you don't move with it, they will leave you behind. Okay? So what is important? What we learn, what is important for us to learn is to succeed in life. We need to know those ones that are important. Okay? So the life moment feels permanent, but they pass. Okay? Perception of time also changes. We think time, the clock don't give us what time is all about. But 2 o'clock for somebody, 2 a.m. for somebody today might be for sleeping. Another person will be time for working hard and working on himself. So we have different perceptions of what time is. And you need to know which is for you. All these things for you to be able to understand yourself first. The last speaker talked about knowing yourself. Because time will come in your life when you will struggle to even understand what you like or what will benefit you. You know when people are confused, they don't know. They are confused. And if you first discover yourself, half your problem is solved because you know what you are going for. Okay? You know what you are going for. Let's go to the next slide. So, I want us to understand that things have moved. Things have moved. We are now in a new age. Okay? So, there's a quote that I'm going to show you guys in the next minute. But let me read out this slide. The nature of transition. Like, it's not who I was. Not who I was, that it is not what you used to be that you will become. The possibility of you getting better at who you are. You know, the origin of education that many of us may not know wasn't just for us to come and learn skills and learn something and go. If you check where education is coming from, the root word, it is for it to bring out what is inside of us. Okay, so it means to bring forth. So there is something inside every human, and what school do for us is to bring it out. So when they say school is calm, the reason why people feel school is calm is because they were not taught correctly what school is supposed to do for us. So many people feel once you are graduated, people is calling you and they are giving you work, and then it used to be like that. It's not difficult to get job after graduating. But now things have moved, things have changed. Okay? So if you don't understand it, you will struggle after graduation. Okay? So the common experiences we have are phases of transition. Those moments after graduation, when you enter a new phase, those phases are phases of transition. And we have to maximize those times instead of caring about it. Those times where you get, okay, let's go to the next. So there is an illusion. Okay, let's go to the next. So there is an illusion. There's an illusion that many of us have, and it has put us in a place that we don't work on ourselves. You know, trying out new things is very scary. Because you don't know how to do a long start. So we prefer to remain in that familiar state, those things we know how to do. You have been doing it this way. This is where you have been learning. This is what you have been learning. Some people say night is not for me, I'm not a night person. But if you understand life, you will not work with how you feel, but how you want to be like in the future. So when you understand this thing, you will not live with this illusion of familiarity. You don't want to move out from that thing you used to do. So there's an illusion of certain. You need to that place where you say you want to be sure before you indulge in something. That's why I appreciate what our host is doing today. I know it takes a lot to start something like this. Many persons have thought to forgive, have had it in mind. One thing about knowledge is that knowledge can be a mirage. Like you feel you have what it takes to live that life by the knowledge you have about it. But there's another kind of knowledge which is the experiential knowledge that you now discover that I know you enough. Okay? So knowledge can be a mirage, and that is what many persons graduated with, and they struggle with living life. Okay? So you cannot really know what it takes to succeed if you don't start taking action. Don't start taking action. Indeed, when you start something, you will now get to know what works and what will not work. Okay? You now get to know what will work for you and what will not work for you. So I want us to have that mindset of not being scared of taking new action. Alright, so many times we cling to familiar routines, but familiarity isn't always true. It is not because you are doing it this way that will make it work. Okay? So God demands that we are flexible. We are flexible. You will not always do things the way it's done. If the spirit of you studying life, the area you want to go into, if it is tech, if it is media, there are places where you need to study and you don't fit yourself to a particular kind of way. Alright? So you need to get to know what is the current doing. What are they doing to succeed? If you're able to study this thing, you will go round circles and you don't discover you are being a sport. Okay? So this is the quote I want us to read. He said the interest of the first will not be those who can't read or write, but those who can't learn, unlearn and relearn. Okay? This is from Alvin Tofa. So what he's trying to say is that we are learning. We are in school, we will learning. That one, let's say. Then there's another thing which is more difficult, is to unlearn what you've learned before. There are many things we've learned before coming to school. Not even in formal education technical school. Both your environment and people around you. You've learned many things by interaction. And if you're not able to study yourself and know that something, you need to unlearn it. I've been thinking of a topic which I'll write about is about projects. How many persons grew up learning things unconsciously by different models, our environment, people we work with, and you tend to behave you were taught unconsciously. So let's say growing up, your parents used to hear you talk before show, and you up like that. Maybe to enter the hotel, I saw one of the roommates. The guy does not go here, socks or no socks. His shoe is gone. He's wearing his shoe without socks, and you'll be shocked. How is it possible that he wears shoes without socks? That thing is a different model to do of me. So instead of you knowing what you started with and you unlearn it, it is a very big thing. Even now, we are unlearning what then our parents, where we grew up, how we grew up. So it is very important for you to know what should I unlearn. But take somebody that is very flexible. The other slide says fluidity in growth. For you to know that there are some things you should unlearn. If you want to help your life, you will not allow time make you remain in a thing that is not working. Because some people don't know that what they are doing currently is not working. Unless you want to go out, but some things is not working. Truth be told, some countries in this country, they are not working. That is the harsh reality. Okay? So, because you already there, maybe you already there, and I don't want to pray anymore. They already medicine and finance. Okay? And you will now discover that this thing that I'm doing, you like this thing, you know, go work. Oh. That is not the end. Everything that you think is not working, some people consider. So what is in school? School is scam. They are the ones actually scamming themselves. Where the place now that just spoke, where she will enter, I think you cannot enter just because she has more leverage. She has something to offer. For someone to come out to such ideas, that should that person have a level of discipline, level of self-determination. It tells a whole lot about you. So what I'm saying is school is not just to make grades. Okay? There are many things you learn even in the formal school setting. But then there are places of learning outside the formal school setting. And that is one of the things I work on myself to I know how to this media. So I started working on it. Even while as a student, I did not perform bad. As I said before, I rated it was first class throughout. Very strong first class throughout. I know what brought me down. I will not share it with us because that school is stand. Almost me. It almost can be my life. So thank God I was dedicated. If not, maybe some class lower. I read of some class lower. So you need to know that school is a leverage. Please, if my time is getting on, just let me know. I'm not keeping track of it. So you need to know that school is a leverage for you to become give you more opportunity to succeed. So whatever you are doing, make sure you are one of the top 1% for you to succeed. You're already in school and you're not planning to make the plan to say it's not for me. And you're not working on that area to become one of the top. You're actually the man to make yourself. Okay? So there are things to unlearn. There's a mindset you need to remove from yourself. Some people don't take their life serious. They just want to come to school, flex, meet friends, just eat and go. I can't see. Okay? Some people just want to come to school, just give me paper, I understand. Some people just want to come to school and just flex and go. They are not doing anything extra. They are not working on their schooling. They just want to live like that. When you graduate, you discover that you actually calm yourself. So whatever you are doing, make sure It's good. Why not sell yourself? You see what P2P did? Trying to combat it. No. Like, how do I overcome procrastinations? Networking, which is building connections. Building connections. This is very important for us. You cannot build business without connections. Without connection, there is part of you that cannot be active. Just imagine your phone. This is my phone like this. Now, if the battery is there, if I don't connect it with into something, it will not be right again. And every physical thing in this phone, we cannot access it, right? So connection is very, very important. Connection is like a catalyst that will facilitate your success. Without connection, you are just scared. If for anything that will make you to be connected to the president of Nigeria, you will see that you seated here can run an office of the minister absolutely fine. If something can make you connected to the VC of this school, you can be a senior lecturer. Something you will just look for. You will understand that this thing can happen. So for you to be connected, there are things that you must do. There are sacrifices, there are things that you must do to be connected. And number one, if you want to be connected, take this thing very, very important. You must have a service, you must have a product. Either you have a service that you are doing, or you have a product. That is what, if you want, that is the first step in getting connected. Another thing that you need to have is build. It was connected. Another thing is what opens door for many people. Gift and celebration. Let me tell you this story. I don't know how much time I have to it, but I have to say this story. There was one time that someone was being there, a very big person in this place, and I have to just do small things and then call a lot of things and take to the person. I have been seeing the person for a long time and been talking. we've been, talking to each other for a long time. But this person knows what I'm doing. But she has never called me for one day to give me work. But then after that baby, I celebrated, I gave her so many things. And then one day she gave me work the first time after the birthday. The next week, she gave me work. The next week, she called me to her office and tell me, I have someone that is waiting for me. But then I just want to give you this work. Did she just want to give me the work? No. I did something for that time. Then my chapter was open. And I think last week, that was the biggest event I've done in my life. Last week, she gave me, I think, her mom died, and then she gave us the contract, and that was the biggest event. If I had not done that, there are so many people, there are so many brands more visible than my own. You get it? So this is what gift can do. And then there is a gift pattern. It is called 4 cardinal points of giving. And it must learn. When you draw a cross like this, you see the office to God, to your parents, and to your mentors, and anybody that is ahead of you. That is the first point that you're going to be giving. You give to God, give to your parents, give to people that you value. Then the next thing you're going to give is your mates that are ahead of you. Nobody can actually apply to next story. I don't think I know, but then if you have ego, you understand what I'm saying. That'll be applying me to that is probably if you do it like this, you should not be pouring more water on it. But that is a very wrong mindset if you want to grow. If you see anybody that has money, don't be after money, be after greatness. Don't go and be gifting anybody because you want the person to become known. If you see that this person is great and the person has good money, and it's already an asset, I want to people to come on here, guys come, so that I illustrate this connection so you understand. Please come, guys, come. So now, these two people here, what happens always that we don't understand. Come. You see these two people here now. We see connection to be come closer. Are these people close? Some of us we see connection to be closeness, proximity. I am close to this person. But when time comes to see that you're not close, that is when you get people to talk about like when you have problem, you find out that you have contact, right? That is because you're not connected to those people. But you have people to be communicating. Another people we say was connection was how now we talk communication. You talk to people every time, you think they are connected. You know the person problem when you are communicating. No, other people are just communicating. You understand? So another thing is frequency. The people that you respect in your life, I can put it to you, and the people that you respect in your life are not always available to you. The most people that you respect are not available to you. So it's not people that you see every time. Not everybody guy where you say, I tell you the father come there. No, that is not connection. Now, connection was a medium. And that medium must be what? Bring that your hand. Bring that your hand. See, your property. You see this thing? This is how to get connected. This can be your skill. This can be your services. This can be whatever. This can be your gifts. This can be your celebration. This can be your competence. So unless you have these things to join together like this, you are not what? Connected. You can be money and your son is there, and this person is there. If you want to bring something like that of you, becoming this person, right? You are connected to the person. So it doesn't matter how close you are to the person. It doesn't matter how related you are to the person. What matters is, are you guys being what? Connected? You get it? So from now, you have to tell yourself that you must be connected. Learn how to get connected. Number one, you must have substance. There must be something, there will be a medium for it to be called connection. There must be a medium. You get it? Thank you so much. So that's it. For you to be connected. And the last point, my time is not right. So the last point here is being visible. This is the point that we all need. You see, if our face is here, where to be, or it will be hiding part of us, God would have been somewhere that we used to cover it. You get it? If this our face was just like for us, so that people must see our face, God might have used clothes. Only for people that never, that when you wear clothes, you cover it. But for it to be here, shows that this is the most complete part. So you must have to show it to everybody. You must, there are people who have worked for me, there are people who have registered in my academy because they saw my face. Not because they hide my name, because they did what? You saw my face. You love the video we see today because you know their faces. Right? When you see this guy,
market there today, you know it because you know it stay. So you have to be busy. The only time that you will not be visible is when you don't have integrity. But when you know that you have built your integrity and you are sure you can do this thing, announce yourself. Be positive about yourself. Tell everybody you are. Tell everybody that you are capable to do this thing. So my brothers and sisters, if you want to build foundation, make sure you follow this process. This is what I've done and it's working for me. And I know if you do it, it's going to work for you. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Don't stop laughing. I think we are getting on here. Let's go for forgive me if I don't introduce that because people will choke. Adina, it's not that you don't choke. I don't know. It's not that you don't choke. It's not that you don't choke. So let's now we sing a promo. This is from one of our sponsors. They are the reasons we can do this. They are the reasons we can do this together. Right? So let's have it.
Hello everybody. So we need to connect this video to our okay. We watch the video, but before that, I want to introduce our next sponsor. So how many of you have attended the before video? Yeah. Do you remember our speaker who talked about check? How is the presentation? Also, yeah. So I want to thank him for being a second time sponsor of the MadeForMore conference. And again, to again as much as you and especially for you because you understand what to see for young people to relate to get together and make up
It's actually an honor being here for the second time. For those of us here during the 2024 MadeForMore, which was actually successful, there were things we talked about, there were people we saw, there were things we had, there were also people we met. And you know, that event was one of the very first ones I happened to have spoken in during that period. And honestly speaking, I was very scared. I was very scared that first time, but I believe I've been able to scale from a certain extent to another extent. I've grown from a certain level to another level. I've reached new heights, and I believe we all here are also going to reach new or greater heights. So, MadeForMore is actually a program that a lot of us here I believe already know it's something like very useful. There are people we've met, and honestly speaking, I'm really sorry for some of the I had to do something. But this event has from people like I met some people during the first time. This event, according to them, the testimonies were, I had social person speak and she inspired me. I think I can try this, I think I can do this, I think I can do that. And as a student, one thing people might tell you, people might want to put in your head is, yeah, students, focus on your education. Focus, just make sure you come out with first class, which is necessary. Don't get me wrong, it's necessary, but still, we are MadeForMore. We are limitless. We are open to do more things. Forget the fact, I don't know, I believe some of us here, most of us here are young. And the stress that everything is going to be choked at first. But I believe by the second semester or 100 level was starting new things, try out new things, forget the risks. Except say your school is but try out new things, if you fail, if it's something you really love, if you fail, don't hesitate to stand up and like try it, keep trying, keep trying. And one thing a friend of mine used to say is, no matter how stressful this get there, if you are going to the stream and the normal route is kind of very slippery or not to find another route, but make sure you get to that stream. So that's the main thing. So thank you very much, David, the for the honor of speaking here today. And yeah, the logo outside Chiplan. So Chiplan was an app I built in my year one for social media, sorry for airtimes and some other things. From there, I was able to collaborate with YF, I was able to collaborate with Neko to provide cheaper fees. Like for people who want to see their web results, jam results, buy airtime, buy data, and some other things. That's motivated me. It gave me new things, new places or new people to actually speak to. So you can always try it out. You can download the Gplan app. Though it's not yet on Play Store, it was only on Play Store, but we had to revamp and they kind of pick up, but obviously to pick up. So you can always visit gplan.com.ng. Check out the app. So thank you very much. Gplan spelling CHIPLAN, yeah, .com.ng. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Afrotech. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a nice time. Are you permitted to speak to you here? Who said no? Why? Okay, I want to tell you guys a story. Though I'm going to be shy to tell you a story. They say we shouldn't seek social media validation. So I saw a video online. He said if you have been 1 years old and you are still living in your father's house, you are what? A disappointment. Eh? You see that house? After I see online, I told me talk out. He said if you are living in your father's house at the age of 21, you are disappointment. So I left home to feed home. So when I returned home, I saw a cycle for me and stuff like that. So that's what I want to do today. So when I left home, I got a place, and my landlord son was 44 years old at that age. So he came to collect that day. I was abroad, so life no easy. I tried to pass him. He said, me will be disappointment. He said, I don't know what I do. At 44, he's still living in his father's house. I feel like shedding tears. But many of you will laugh at me. So I will not shed tears. As a joke. As a joke. So in life, take life step by step. And believe in growth mentality. Because if you grow, then you can't return back to where you are living. So if you have financial goals, you're paying 10,000, 100,000, 1 million or so. That's I will just keep. And at the end of the day, they cannot maintain it. But what is about growth is that anything you learn, you cannot return down. Ask people who made their first 10K, 100K, 1 million. You notice that when you hit 100K, making 100K will be easier. If you hit 1 million, you start making 1 million. It will be because if you do without following the process, maintaining it will be hard. So as a young person, you not put yourself under any pressure. You understand? You know you are doing for more, but take life easy and take things one step at a time. Yeah, thank you. So this video we are going to watch now is on favorite a fintech app. You can pay bills, you can do your crypto trading, you can transfer and do all that thing. So
Like to inform you, we take the for part the hero and business transaction. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Daria. I am a student ambassador representing the University of Illinois. I am happy to endorse to you favorite app, your one app of every balance.
Is there is amazing and I am still ambassador to the favorite app for University of Illinois. I had written the favorite app.
Hey there, my name is Mark Justice.
Yes, my name is Amina Kumara. I will be the ambassador from the University of Illinois, and I'm so excited to introduce you favorite.
What are the possibilities? Favorite.
Okay, apparently the next session we don't need. So this is the part a lot of us have to wait for, right? This is the part a lot of us have to wait for. When Sakari came up there, he said, "Money what is the network, right? 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 I was thinking perhaps you could tell a lot of us how to network, but has not been carried. Our essence speaker, the CEO for the open came up and told us how to network. If you did not hear him that time, you probably will. It's like he take everything. There's something called an elevator pitch. There's something called an elevator pitch. Let me explain to you what an elevator pitch is. Let's assume you are in an elevator. Which bank will you be able to your bank will be able to? Zenith is when they support Zenith. No, Zenith has been misbehaving. You are Zenith bank and then you enter the elevator. Remind me, you know not Zenith bank. Only right? What? Nobody knows. No, this is woman pattern. Okay, let's be sure you. So you are an elevator and you are out of the story. It's going to fifth floor, you're going to sixth floor. You know how many times it takes an elevator to get to the elevator, right? That is the amount of time you have to. These are the different and after you're saying. Your grandma did not follow up that class, so you don't have any solution. How are you going to teach yourself? So let's not share this. He explained, like he really explained to the students how to network, how to teach yourself to get there. This is the time for networking. Please, don't want to tell them, I don't just keep your love to yourself, your love educators. For the guys, you don't want to be checking anything here. This is not the issue. So this is the time for networking. So we're going to be giving you guys a short time to network. And I'm an introvert. I don't care. You're introvert or many things. You understand? So guys, it's time to network. Meet somebody, use what he told you, and teach yourself to them. In 10 seconds to 1 minute, I'm starting. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, if sincerely you need somebody to remind you how to teach like this, just like this. Yeah, nothing else. If you don't want to participate, you want to accept you sincerely need somebody to remind you. Not that excited, just raise your hand. You understand? Okay, so let's have one even brought two people out and he made an example. Just say not how to teach, and then the next one is very different. One is the next one, what is the rest of that? Alright, good afternoon everybody. So, when you want to tell yourself so you want to tell yourself to somebody, you know that you have to maybe introduce yourself by doing that and take short and tell you. There's two major things, you have to do to begin to say yourself to somebody. The first one is the normal introduction, which I don't do. I think and I will hear less. Then the second one is what you want just about I'm going to hear less. What can you do? What you offer? That's very alright, when people say what you bring to these people, that's absolutely what you offer. So you come to, I'm going to come to somebody here now. I was just walk up to this young lady. I was like, you know, beautiful girl, how are you? My name is Stacey Magical, and I'm a finalist student. I'm a social media manager in review, and I help in their brand, I help them teach their brand, I help them build this. Or have or network, something like that. If you tell somebody, give them the opportunity to tell them back to you or to tell what they do. That's how networking works. Thank you very much. Hey, all of us you can make it. Okay, let's let on the teacher himself. See you guys. So what is president was, if I see you sit down, you should talk of it here, right here, right now. Because love one, and you like to sit here. I don't know. So like the president was, like, you don't start like this, network together. Look for somebody and network. Make sure at least you have their name and their WhatsApp contact when you live here. Praise the Lord. Father, everyone and students will. Oh, please, I should be that behind. Favor, I don't need it for you.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, MadeForMore, for this opportunity to speak to everyone here with my sound. My name is TK and I'm pleased to be here. This is something I'll say to everyone. I don't know. I'm supposed to use my microphone. Can I have a volunteer please? Someone to help me with this. Okay. How many of us know Great Nation? A song by Frida Kahlo. Great Nation. Yes. For this basic and exercise, without much ado, it's always about to manage yourself. I need everyone to sing with me. So, let's sing it, Great Nation. How does it start to play on Google? Great Nation by Frida Kahlo. I'm going to be singing this song. Sing it cool. Sing it C-I-I. Sing it cool. I will song. Can I go to the stage now? Thank you. So, I will have to so, but what is that? How was the creation, and need for more. I can see the sea, something getting my life, getting it. So, as young Nigerians, we have several education for to prepare. In fact, I'm not going to add that thing. If you're Nigeria, like you see your next day. One day, so there's not a time, and I'm not very Nigeria. So, this is why, as young persons, unfortunately, you know, have a great and then you have to hire someone, you have something like, you need to be corrupt. They would like to talk to you, and that's why I say to you, if you really feel something, it's